Hey beautiful, I hope you're taking care of yourself, staying hydrated and getting enough sleep, because today we're going to talk about everything we know about CHISA. But before we dive into it, just a little reminder, there's a giveaway in this video. All you need to do is like the video and drop a comment below. Now, let's talk about what we know so far. CHISA is expected to be a 5-star Havoc character, and she's going to use a broad blade. From what early info suggests, she's not your usual damage dealer. She's a universal support, someone who can both heal and buff the team. Her entire kit seems to revolve around DOT mechanics and her resonance liberation. Introducing LD Shop, one of the most reliable and secure top-up sites for Wuthering waves. Now, you don't have to worry about top-up prices because here, you'll get 22% off on a Strike top-ups sourced through official partners. And if you've spent over $80, you'll receive a free 30-day lunar subscription. Enjoy safe and fast delivery. Your Strike is credited in just 5 minutes. To top up, simply provide your in-game details, and that's it. Additionally, this site has a high rating on Trustpilot and is secured by PayPal and other professional payment platforms, so you don't have to worry about safety. To visit LD Shop, click the link in the description and comments. New players get an extra 15% off coupon, meaning you can enjoy a total discount of up to 37%. So join LD Shop now. Now, her release is expected around November 20th, 2025, in Phase 1 of version 2.8. So yeah, we won't have to wait too long before she's here. But what really caught my attention was her hometown, Hanami City. That name instantly made me pause. If we actually get to explore Hanami City in a future update, maybe in version 3.0 or beyond, that's going to be such a beautiful experience. Of course, keep in mind, all of this is early info. Nothing's confirmed until the official release. So as always, take it with a grain of salt. Now let's talk about what really makes CHISA special, her kit. In simple words, CHISA is a DOT buffer. That means she enhances any kind of damage over time affects your team is dealing. She can boost DOT damage, increase stack limits, and even keep your team healed while doing it. So if you're running characters like Zani or Phoebe, she's basically the perfect partner. But what really makes her exciting is that she is a lock behind any element. That's huge. You can pair her with any character, just like Shorekeeper, and she'll still bring value. But I am not sure that she will only work with DOT character or with every character. Now, for anyone who's new and wondering what DOT even means, it stands for damage over time. It's a mechanic that lets certain attacks apply debuffs on enemies that tick for damage over a period of time instead of hitting all at once. Each element has its own kind of DOT, like corrosion, erosion, or bane effects, and they all stack differently. Since CHISA is a Havoc character, she'll likely use something called Havoc Bane. Think of it like a spreading corruption. When her Havoc attacks hit, they inflict Havoc Bane on the target. This effect builds up over time, and once it maxes out, it explodes for big damage, then jumps to nearby enemies. So it's this constant, rolling damage cycle that never lets enemies breathe. And with her buffs, that whole process gets amplified. Now let's talk about team compositions, because that's where she really starts to shine. The most obvious one is Zani, Phoebe, and CHISA. Zani and Phoebe both are DOT units. Their whole playstyle is about stacking debuffs and dealing damage over time, while CHISA steps in as the glue that holds it all together, boosting their DOT, increasing stack limits, and healing the whole squad as they go. Another possible setup is Cartithia, Sayakona, and CHISA. Now, this one's a little more experimental. It's not pure DOT like the first team, but it works as a hybrid setup. Cartithia and Sayakona both have multi-hit attacks, lingering effects, and arrow erosion plays an important role in this team comp plus. With CHISA's support, you get a blend of sustained damage and survivability. It won't hit as hard as a pure DOT comp, but it's definitely flexible if you enjoy mixing playstyles. And honestly, that's what excites me the most about her, the possibilities. If CHISA really turns out to be a true DOT buffer, this might be the start of a new meta in Wuthering waves. Up until now, only a few characters, mostly Spectro and Arrow, have really leaned into DOT damage, but CHISA could change that. She could open the door for new characters, new playstyles, and maybe even whole teams built around steady, layered damage instead of raw burst. It honestly feels like the game is evolving, and CHISA might just be at the center of it. Anyway, that's all we know for now. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading what you guys think and bouncing ideas off of each other. And hey, if you've made it all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend.